went to jail for robbing someone. Didn't you learn the lesson?
I did.
Now
you back up.
Now you back out. Now you back out. Now you back out.
Yo, I just got that. I just got that.
Back out.
I just got that.
Good, you got it. Good. Back out. Back the f up. Get away from my cruiser.
I didn't go near your cruiser. I was making sure you didn't hurt my friend.
I'm talking to him. Go red.
Why would you touch me like that? Why would you touch me like that?
Could you put the camera in my face?
I'm sitting on the sidewalk. You're
You
live.
put the camera in my face.
Buddy, you're live on 2 cameras.
Listen.
In this disturbing scene, recorded in Boston, Officer Thomas Antonino, badge number unknown, approaches independent journalist Josh from Accountability for All and quickly escalates. Within seconds, Antonino falsely accuses Josh of putting a camera in his face, shoves him, and refuses to identify himself, all while standing on a public sidewalk. How does a public servant earning nearly $200,000, 0 cents a year, justify putting his hands on a citizen legally filming in public? What happens when unchecked authority meets a camera and the Constitution? Stay tuned as we break down what your rights are, how retaliation works, and what to do when a badge becomes a weapon. Subscribe to ID Refusal Cops for in-depth analysis, and be sure to support the original channel Accountability for All. This case offers a powerful real-world lesson you won't want to miss.
Everything okay?
All set.
Huh?
Good to go.
Why are you filming the ambulance? Any reason?
Does it feel like it?
Feel like it?
Yeah.
Gotta get a life, bud.
Gotta get a life?
Midnight filming.
Define life.
Good job.
Hi.
All right.
So you're saying I sell drugs? Now I have a check, guy. Huh? Just pull out my camera. And look at you. What's your name, dude?
Thomas Antonino.
All right, so that's how you treat people. We're exercising a constitution-protected activity, and you say because of the time limit I must be selling drugs?
Listen,
Step the back.
First of all, I don't know who you think you're talking.
I'm
Get on the
talking to you.
sidewalk.
I'm
Get on
talking
the
to you.
sidewalk.
You're on the
Get on the
road.
sidewalk.
You're on the road.
Get on the sidewalk.
You get on the sidewalk.
Get on the sidewalk.
You get on the sidewalk. You have no idea who you're dealing with, do you? Yeah, see? De-escalate. Listen to your partner.
I am.
He's going to make this video much shorter.
You're the one
Let's get what you got on
escalating.
your screen there. Let's make sure we get everything on your screen.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're not the
perfect.
one escalating.
Perfect. Shut your mouth and get moving. I don't feel like hearing your off.
Are you a police or an EMS or just an asshole? I just wondering.
He's a douchebag they made the mistake of giving a badge to. Get a life, get a job, bro. Listen, let's compare paychecks, dude. I'll retire next year. I'm 32. How old are you, asshole?
Something smells like shit. Is it you or the sewer right there?
I can normally smell the sewers, but I can't smell it over him. No parking, huh?
Hey, what's up?
What's going on, man?
You gonna start again?
Huh?
You gonna start again?
Start what again?
Why are you filming?
Because I feel like it. Why don't you shut your mouth? Get out of the handicap place.
Josh, a First Amendment auditor, calmly records near an ambulance when Officer Thomas Antonino confronts him without lawful justification. Instead of assessing a legitimate threat or establishing a crime scene, Antonino escalates by mocking Josh, extending drug activity, and demanding he get a life. This behavior directly violates First Amendment rights, which protect filming public officials in public spaces. Gleek v. Cunyev, 655 F3 D78. No traffic stop was in progress, and Josh was not suspected of a crime, meaning ID refusal is fully lawful under Highbell v. 6 Judicial District Court. Unless there is reasonable suspicion. The officer's sarcasm and intimidation tactics illustrate police misconduct, not public safety enforcement. Citizens have the right to record, remain silent, and refuse ID absent legal cause. In situations like this, stay calm, record everything, and request a supervisor immediately.
Hey, didn't you learn the last time when you went to jail for robbing someone? Didn't you learn the
I
last
did.
time?
Why
Now
don't
you
you back up?
Now
Don't
you
touch my
back
camera.
out. Now you
I'm
back
live.
out. Now you back
Yo, I just got that. I just got
back
that.
out.
I just got that.
Good, you got it. Good. Back up. Back up. Get away from my cruiser.
I didn't go near your cruiser. I was making sure you didn't hurt my friend.
I'm talking to him. Go red.
Why would you touch me like that? Why would you touch me like that?
Could you put the camera in my face?
I'm sitting on the sidewalk. You're
You
live.
put the camera in my face.
Buddy, you're live on 2 cameras.
Listen, you.
Filming, that's not trouble, buddy.
Huh?
I'm sitting
Why
on a
you
public
why you coming
sidewalk.
to my window and taking video.
Is that
for no
illegal?
reason?
Is it illegal to go like this? Sergeant, officer, is it illegal to do that?
You're making a thing. Am I in the handicap spot? No.
You're in a no parking zone, are
What
you?
you're talking about?
Dude, first of all, why don't you get in your car and leave? You just assaulted someone. Could I have a supervisor, please?
Want me to go live?
Yeah, go live.
Go live.
Could I have a supervisor, please,
Another
man?
fucking moron.
Well, that's professional. Can I have a supervisor, please?
On this station, 60 p.m.
What's your name, man? What's your name? What's your name, buddy? What's your name? You assault citizens like that? What's your name, man?
You guys throwing it like that.
What's your name, man?
Officer Thomas Antonino physically approaches Josh and falsely accuses him of putting the camera in his face, even though footage clearly shows Josh standing on the sidewalk outside the officer's immediate space. This is not a lawful detention or a crime scene. Antonino's use of force and verbal aggression violate Fourth Amendment protections against unreasonable seizures and excessive force. Under First Amendment law, filming public officials in public is a protected activity. Gleek v. Cunha, 655 F3 D78. The officer's actions reflect police misconduct, escalating without reward, and retaliating against free press. Josh's calm assertion of his rights and continued filming embody proper ID refusal conduct. Do not engage physically, record all interactions, and immediately request a supervisor. The law stands firmly on Josh's side. Authority ends where constitutional rights begin.
I'm just gonna... Alright, I'm gonna fill this out. Alright. No. I don't know, I gotta run to the car real quick.
I'm not gonna take that the complaint. All right.
You're not gonna take it?
No.
How can you not take a complaint against an officer that assaulted someone?
He didn't assault you. I mean, you went over there. You started harassing him. You know.
By standing on a public sidewalk?
You started talking and all that stuff.
But that's legal,
Yeah, but
man.
you're looking for a fight.
I'm not looking for a
You
fight.
weren't looking for a fight.
I'm being
no?
very polite to you, aren't I? I'm being very
yeah.
polite to this officer,
Yeah,
right?
I'm being polite to you.
Fine, well, I would like a complaint
All
for him.
right. Well, you go to headquarters or something. I'm not gonna take it there. All right.
What's your name?
Keep-
So you're refusing my right to fill out a complaint? I will go to headquarters.
At the Boston Police Department, Josh calmly attempts to file a formal complaint against Officer Thomas Antonino for physical contact and rights violations. The supervisor refuses to even accept the complaint, claiming he didn't assault you, despite video evidence. This conduct breaches Title 42 USO Code SS 1983, which protects citizens from rights deprivation under color of law, and violates departmental duty to report policies required by Internal Affairs. Refusing to document a civilian complaint is a serious form of police misconduct and obstruction of accountability. Under the First Amendment, Josh had every right to petition the government for redress of grievances. The ID refusal principle remains central. Citizens must assert their rights, effectually document everything, and escalate complaints to state or federal oversight when local departments refuse transparency.
Because he had a mask on in that video. So when I approached him and he was like, "Are we doing this again?" I was really confused. I was like, "Doing what?" It wasn't until very quickly that I realized that was the same cop. So not only was he assaulting me because I was filming and illegally trying to obstruct my right to engage in free press, he was assaulting me and restricting my right to free press based on retaliation and his butt-hurt, totally destroyed ego from the last encounter that went viral. Again, that video link is in the description from over a year ago.
Josh later confirms that Officer Thomas Antonino retaliated not because of any current violation, but due to a prior encounter that went viral. This establishes a pattern of targeted harassment and retaliation for protected speech, violating the First Amendment and constituting misconduct under 42 UCSS 1983. Despite video evidence, Antonino remains employed, earns nearly $200,000, 0 cents annually, and has no official disciplinary record. This reflects a deeper issue: institutional failure to enforce accountability. Under Gomez v. Toledo, public officials cannot shield themselves from liability when acting in bed. For anyone practicing ID refusal, this case shows why filming, documenting patterns, and legal escalation are essential. When departments protect their own, public oversight becomes the only remedy. Josh's actions demonstrate lawful resistance and a reminder that rights must be asserted or they will be ignored. Officer Thomas Antonino receives a grade F for his conduct, escalating without cause, retaliating unlawfully, and abusing authority. Josh, from Accountability for All, earns a grade A for maintaining composure, asserting his rights rights and documenting violations with clarity and courage. This video reinforces that ID refusal is not just a right, it's a safeguard against unchecked power. Deal summary from this video. First Amendment right to record public officials and petition government. Fourth Amendment protection against unlawful searches, seizures, and force. Tybal v. 6th Judicial District Court, ID only required with reasonable suspicion. Slick v. Cunha filming in public as protected speech. 42 USS S-1000, 983 civil action for rights violations under color of law. Gomez v. Toledo, no immunity for bad faith public officials. Always film, never escalate physically, and request a supervisor when your rights are threatened. Support legal education and real accountability. Subscribe to ID Refusal Cops and follow the original channel Accountability for All for update.